Today would be a good time to talk about some changes to the daily vlog.
Alright, it is Monday, December 5th. It's the end of the day. I got one of the children. Gonna wait for the 77 bus to go pick up the other one. It's been kind of a slow day. I hadn't been to work in hadn't been to the office in about almost 2 weeks, so there's a lot I had to do to just catch up on. A lot of kind of like boring stuff, so it was kind of a painful day. But at least I got to kind of ease into work. This time of year is really slow for me, so I think that we might try and do a trip like this every year, like around Thanksgiving. Like, I know it's weird to take a trip between Thanksgiving and Christmas, but it kind of works out for both my wife's schedule and for mine, so it might be a regular thing. I've got both children. Mom's at home. We got just got off the 77. We got to walk a couple blocks to get home. It's always windy on this corner because it's right by the park. But otherwise, it's not too bad a day today. This one keeps taking her gloves off. She just likes to have her hands free so she can chomp on them. And this one didn't want to put on a hat today. Did you? Right. Fortunately for them, it's not that cold yet, but it's coming.
Alright, it is, I don't know, it's kind of late. It's like 10 or 11 o'clock, which is late for me. I usually try to get up around 5:30, earlier if I can. But anyway, I wanted to, today would be a good time to talk about some changes to the daily vlog. Now, I'm still going to be doing daily videos. And if you kind of have liked the way that the vlogs have been going the past couple of weeks, then you're not going to notice any change because I've kind of already made the change. And I think I might have written about it in a description of one of the videos, or I might have tweeted about it. I was kind of debating what to do with, certain days where you have a lot of content. So like on the weekends, we try to pack in as much as we can on the weekends. And so, I ended up finding that like the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday vlogs weren't so interesting, but the Saturday and Sunday vlogs had like a whole bunch of stuff in it. And so, a Saturday might be like me going on an early morning run and then having breakfast with the family, whether we're having it here or going out. And then we might have like even like a third kind of like act to the day where we go to a museum or go to a park or something like that. And it always seemed kind of weird to me to combine all those things into one video, because everything that I heard was like, you should make sure that the title, the thumbnail, and the videos should all match in terms of what you're doing on YouTube. And so how do you come up with a title for a daily vlog when you've done like 3 distinct and even unrelated things, the only thing tying them being that they happened like chronologically contiguous? So that always seemed weird to me anyway. So what I started doing was breaking out some of like the busier days. Like if I had a couple of things going on, like for example, I think like let's see what, like, one of the days would have been like I went for a long run in the morning by the lake, and then took my daughter to Chuck E. Cheese like in the afternoon. I broke that up into 2 different videos, and then I'm always multiple days behind. So like the run video might have come out on a Monday, and then the Chuck E. Cheese video might have come out like on a Tuesday. So they would have come out on 2 different days, even though they're from the same day. And so what I haven't done yet, which I think I'm going to start doing soon, is then if I have like 2 videos from a Saturday or 2 videos from a Sunday, I might cut out. You might not see me like if I'm not doing that much on a Monday or a Tuesday. So that's kind of like the last part of the change. So like I used to be like only 2 or 3 days behind real time. Like maybe like, you know, I don't film and edit the same day. I got as close as to like filming or editing yesterday's footage. So that's as close as I ever got to real time. But then I kind of added these like 2-a-day videos and split it up so that like increased the gap between when it was filmed and when it's getting posted onto YouTube. And so I don't like being that far away, because like for example, like for Thanksgiving, my Thanksgiving video didn't come out for like 5 or 6 days after Thanksgiving, and I think that's just too long. And so to make sure that gap stays close is I'm kind of gonna give myself some days off. So a day like today, if I didn't have this kind of like change to the daily vlog kind of talk with you guys, would have been probably a day where, you know, I realized that it was like 4:30 in the afternoon. Sorry. It was like 4:30 in the afternoon. I didn't go for a run or exercise in the morning, so I didn't have any footage from that. And I hadn't had any other footage from the day. Rather than trying to like force something on what is usually a pretty slow day, I'm just going to skip it. Now, on the other hand, I completely understand that, like, you know, giving yourself the day off and like not making a video on the slow days is a really big cop-out. A lot of times when I hear people say that, I'm just, you know, I want to like kind of yell at the screen like, don't take days off if you're trying to be a daily vlogger, because those slow days, those challenging days, those are the days where you can push yourself to find something visually to share, find a story to share with the audience. So why am I taking days off here and there? Well, one, I have over 300 videos, so I think that I've kind of passed that initial push of like, I don't know what today was, just a day where I went to work and came home, what do I film? So I think I'm past that. So I think it's okay, but also it's just a way of like either that, or some days I post like 2 or 3 videos, and if you look at like the viewer count on my videos, no one's watching my videos enough to want to watch multiple of mine in the same day. In fact, there was like about a week, about a month and a half, 2 months ago, where I was really far behind real time, and I was posting 2 a day so I could catch up. No one, I don't think anyone noticed. So that's the other reason, just to make sure that that gap between filming date and published date stays relatively narrow, or as narrow as I can make it. Some days might get skipped. So, and another thing I might do is I might just kind of combine like a Monday and a Tuesday, if it makes sense. I did that last week in terms of the turnaround from when we got back from my in-laws and then headed out the next day for the work trip to North Carolina. I kind of combined 2 days. But then also there was so much happening on that second day when we arrived in North Carolina. That was a day, like the flight was one video, and then, you know, our hotel with this crazy spiral slide, that was a second video posted, filmed the same day, but posted on 2 consecutive days. So that's kind of how things are going to work. I hope that makes sense. But again, if you've already been watching the videos and you've been watching, number 1, thank you so much. But number 2, you're not going to really notice that much of a change. So just want to explain in case you're like, wait, we saw a video every day, but where was Monday? Sometimes Mondays won't be there. So let me know if that really annoys you or offends you, or what you guys do about it. I really would like to know what you guys do, those of you who have vlogs too, and I think that's most of my viewers. What do you guys do on your like kind of like busy days? So when, not like a busy work day, but like if you've got like a lot of different events happening throughout the day, do you just combine that all into one? I've always had such a hard time with figuring out how to title it, thumbnail it, and all that stuff. So tell me what you do. How do you get around it? Let me know if you think my idea is good, crazy, bad, or what. I'd love to hear from you and just get some feedback. But anyway, that's going to be it for tonight. Thanks for listening to me kind of just talk for a little bit. It's good to get that kind of out there, and I'll see you tomorrow.